Hello everyone, my name is Chester Lidden and welcome to Roll For Rizz, your local isekai, which apparently I need to explain. D&D show run by the best DMD in the area.
It's just the Wizard of Oz.
How you doing, boy?
The Wizard of Oz. Oz being Australia.
No, if I had to explain the isekai genre, it's just the Wizard of Oz. It's the original travel to another world.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Thank you, Caleb. Who do you play?
I play...
Let's do character introductions. I play Poipus. He had a middle name that I just knew I wasn't going to be able to get out.
Porpoise skin. I play Motley Corbett, the big old deep talking monk. Actually, that was another thing I was thinking about, because in Japan they have flipped their names. So they say the surname first and then the given name. So in Japan, I'd be Corbett Motley.
Okay. Corbett.
Corbett. And everyone called me Mr. Corbett.
Mr. Corbett.
Master
Corbett. Micah.
Hi, I'm playing Humac Waylon Rumbleflare, or I guess Rumbleflare Waylon Humac.
I don't know how the middle names work.
Do they have middle names there?
Also, all of you guys having a million hyphens and dashes.
Hey, it's fantasy, man.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait a minute.
Because he thought he had a hyphen, but he didn't. So I was like, no, actually, that's me.
It's just me.
Yes.
I'll borrow it.
Yes, he's the short fighter man
Yes.
with a overwhelming personality.
Yeah.
Overwhelming. I play Zadaxon the Mediocre, or in Japan, the Mediocre Zadaxon.
It still works.
It gets better.
actually
Gets
a little
better.
Yeah.
I'm the tall, skinny wizard guy who's actually not a wizard but a sorcerer.
Boom.
I do the mad cool spells.
So, rather than doing fun facts for this episode, I thought we would just learn a little bit more about our cast. What have you guys been watching and or playing this week?
Do you want to pull up that book you got there on your table?
Oh, I got the first 3 now. Number 4 is when Ilulu joins.
Yes.
Apparently.
So I actually watched, rewatched season 1, and I want to say watched for the first time season 2. It felt like I'd seen it before, but I know it's new. I swear season 2 just came out this year.
It came out like 2021 or something like that. I think it got delayed a lot because of COVID, and there was the fires at Kyoto Animation. And apparently, like, the director died in the fires or something like that, partway through the show or something. So, but it's not particular. It was like 2020 or 2021, something like that.
Okay, maybe I have watched season 2 already before. Anyway, watched with my wife, Kate, who you may also know from other works.
The Unmentionable Works.
The Unmentionables.
We aren't paid enough by Broken Crown.
Yeah, watched through season 1 of 2 of that this week. Mostly as research, mostly as comfort.
Yeah.
It's a very nice anime just to like put on and just relax.
It's quite good.
Besides like the intense fight scenes where it's like murder, but that's just a joke.
It's just murder.
That's just murder. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yes.
I think my favorite stuff from the people who have watched it was the multiple attempts of Fafnir to go to the Comic-Con stuff with just redoing his curse books. So everyone's selling like their homemade manga and all that type of stuff there. He takes just books of curses that he's from his world that he's written up.
Real genuine curse.
Yeah.
Just actual curses, and no one ever buys them. And every time he goes, it's like volume 2, volume 3. I was like, no one bought the previous one. Why are you writing new volumes?
So I love that it's like, you know what the problem was? It was all text. There was no pictures. This next one is now a manga. People will now buy it.
A whole new market.
Nice. Yes.
What about you?
My wife and I think 2 days ago when it came out on Prime Video, watched The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie, isn't it?
Maybe it's the newer one with Henry Cavill as and the whole crew and stuff. It's a very fun movie. I laughed throughout all of it, and it's got a lovely like jazzy music that just goes on throughout the whole movie. It's like, oh, this is very Whiplash. It's like Yeah,
I wonder if it will do particularly well because none of Henry Cavill's recent movies have done well at all. Because there was the one Argyle that was like part of what was that series of movies? There was all like the British spy ones.
Yeah.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
No, not Man from U.N.C.L.E.
The Man
It was
from
those other
U.N.C.L.E.
ones.
was so good.
Yeah,
That was so.
That one is really good.
I
Yeah,
can't
no,
believe
that's a
they
good
didn't do
movie.
a second.
They did.
They did?
There's a sequel. I haven't watched it, but I
What's
know
it
there's
called?
a sequel. I think it's called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2.
I don't believe they've made it yet. I believe they were in talks of it because Guy Ritchie left. He was going to do the third Sherlock Holmes. Did that instead, and then the third Sherlock Holmes has been like buzzing around for ages, and it's been like, which one will he do first?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure if he has done it. Then I'm amazed BJ hasn't made me watch it yet. BJ loves that movie.
I
Yeah,
swore there was 2, but maybe I was wrong.
Oh, what's it called?
Which is there like a no, it's escaping me. I haven't watched many other ones with Henry Cavill in it, so
No, you enjoying that?
no, it was a good movie, very good movie, very entertaining, I guess. So there's that, and then I watched the first episode of that manga because
Yes.
you sent some homework.
Yeah, I
So
did.
I watched them.
Really, I think the first episode's probably the least indicative of what the series is actually like.
For Miss
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. Yes. That is very true.
Because I watched it with Kate, and Kate was like, yeah, okay, first episode wasn't here. After that, it just like better and better.
I really liked episode 1. It was more just for that kind of getting into the structure of how,
Yeah.
those shows are laid out. Did you watch any of the other ones?
Yeah, the other one. I watched the one, the devil one.
Yeah, Devil's Part-Time.
Which was like, oh, this. I wonder where the inspiration came from.
I hadn't watched that in like a few years, and I watched it after we did that first episode, and I was like, oh, McReynolds.
That's on me because I said, oh, we'll call it Ronald.
Reynolds, that's right.
Yes.
Wasn't
Which
it
is weird, 'cause-
McRonaldo's? I thought we decided McRonaldo's. Or was it
Did we go
McRonald's?
Ronaldo's? Maybe we'll say
I
that.
think we
from
might
now
have
on.
interchanged it, so we could
It's-
totally
it's-
do McRonaldo's.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Maybe we'll be.
He was too good at soccer, so he decided to go into the fast food biz.
Boom. There you go. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Nick.
Me, what have I been watching and reading? And was that it?
Have you read Berserk? Because you read Vagabond.
I've read Berserk, and I reread it.
How do you think Chainsaw Man is too intense then?
I was
Because I've read Chainsaw Man, and it's like,
It wasn't that it was too intense. I think.
or was it too weird,
was-
as you said?
Yeah, too weird. The ripcord on his chest, I couldn't get past that.
That
the
I
most
could
minor
suspend my
thing,
belief,
but
but that.
I couldn't do it. Like the chainsaw's coming out of his arms, totally fine, whatever. The ripcord on his chest, no, couldn't do it. So,
Right, okay.
but
Honestly, I kind of agree with you on that.
sweet. I've got one ally.
It did always throw me off. I'm like, where is like the cord going down, like the spine or in the
Going to his heart.
sternum?
Yeah,
Because that's
they're
where
like, you know,
He just-
Pachito is.
But it's like,
yeah,
what's
just
the
rips
mechanics of
spins the
like,
heart around, you know.
like, is there a little?
Beyblade.
Does he like rip skin every time he does it? You know,
Doesn't matter. Suspend your
Chainsaw
belief,
Man.
I guess.
does he get a limp cord sometimes? Like,
Okay, this week specifically,
Moving
I've been
on from
reading
Caleb.
The Way of the House Husband.
Hey!
Hey, let's go.
that's good.
Nice.
It's
good
so
stuff.
good. I finished it.
We need
I've
more
also
of
been
that.
reading
That's good.
Preacher, which isn't a manga but a comic. It's been quite interesting. I finished V for Vendetta last week. Top tier comic. Would recommend to
Yeah, because
anyone.
you were showing me before, you read quite a fair bit of manga and comic book stuff, but you read it on an e-ink display.
Yeah, so I have a Books Note Air 3, which is just black and white. I think you're getting the C, the color variant. It doesn't blast light in your eyes. Totally recommend.
Yeah.
I've also been reading Animal Farm by Orwell.
Nice.
And I've got one book left of The Republic. So that's what I've been
Wait.
reading. Yep,
The Republic by...
Plato.
Ah!
Yeah, so...
Oh, we have already talked about that after I read it, yeah.
Yeah,
that's old
I
news,
put it
forgot.
down halfway through the financial year, so the end of the calendar year.
Did you stop at music? Did you stop during all the music stuff?
I really like the music.
You
bit
like
because
the music stuff? That killed me.
He was talking. Okay. He was talking about censorship, right? And so you look at it as the basic police state, where they have everything that is going to disrupt their power structure. And so the idea of Plato's Republic is how do you create a society that naturally builds up good people? And so you have this thing that dissuades people or distracts people from achieving that end, and so you just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought of that bit.
Well, I got it. I think that was one of the points when I was reading it where I was just like, yes, you're losing me here. As a creative, I'm just like, that's the reason why I'm alive. Is that stuff there that you're like, yes, it makes the young people too like dumb. It makes them reject their gods.
Right?
It makes them do this. Just get rid of it all.
I think for context, I can't remember if it was Plato or Aristotle, but I'm pretty sure there's a quote from around then where it's like, these damn books these days, kids can't remember anything. These books will be the death of our society. No one just remembers the whole philosophical ideas of this great man before. No one can. It all has to be written down.
You guys have to write things down.
You have to read.
What I love is that book is like the third person hearing it, writing it down.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like it's the funniest thing. But no. So where are you up to now with it? You're in the final book. You said.
So it's the one book split into 10 books. He's just I just think he finished discussing why he didn't like democracy as an idea. And so why a republic was better.
Is this where we're back now into the discussion part where he's...
It was all the discussion.
Yeah, no, but as in like... Because he gets into his kind of core... The first 3 books are individual debates. Then he gets into the concept of the actual
so the first bit is kind of
city.
What is justice, and then it's kind of so to define justice we have to build the society. We've built the society. From that we know what justice is, and then let's move on to something else. So that's kind of moving on.
Right. So okay, cool. Yeah, it's been about a year since I've read it. It's
I feel like we need to have a
do we want to do a philosophy podcast?
A media discussion podcast on top of this one.
Well, I got super obsessed at that time about reading into the Stoics and understanding that, because I'm just like, this is we have all these is the word idioms? All these
idioms,
these ideas and these concepts and these sayings,
ideologies.
And these ideologies that we have no founding of the actual full understanding of. We just understand them almost as inspirational posters. It's I want to understand the actual concepts behind them.
Well, it is good because
and I read the Republic, which has nothing to do with that.
No, because it's how do we define justice? And justice in the Republic is dikaiosune, or how do you be righteous? What is the right thing to do? And it's finding that logically instead of modern society's Judeo-Christian kind of foundations where, the right thing is what is in the Bible. It's more, we don't have the Bible. All of the gods are a bunch of nitwits and they do a whole bunch of weird stuff and they lie and they cheat.
Damn Zeus.
And so how do we figure out what is the right thing to do without some overarching biblical text that kind of tells us?
Yeah. Well, I think what I think is really interesting about that is when I was reading that, it's when people like Andrew Tate and all those types of things were at their biggest, and then all that people talking about the Matrix stuff and all that. And I was like, this is really stupid. And I was reading this book and I was like, this is how our entire society is built. There's a core religion that instructs us on all our day-to-day beings and all the right ways to operate. And without that, society falls apart. But the young will always reject against that concept. So you need to have these other things in place. And it's scary.
So back to the D&D part of the podcast. What have I been watching? Not a whole lot.
Or playing.
Deep Rock Galactic.
I really want to play with you guys.
Honestly,
I have it on Xbox. I haven't I don't have it on PC.
I very easily peer
What's that, brother?
So
Brother, ew.
if you ask enough times, I will cave.
Yeah, okay.
Is it?
I'll
When's it on
remember
special?
that.
When's it on special?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, how
Keep an eye
that's,
out.
that's
There'll be a
important.
summer sale soon.
Summer sales
keep your eyes
already
open.
happened. The Steam summer sale.
Oh, right, they're American.
Yeah.
They're American.
Darn it.
We get the winter
till
sale.
That's when I bought Bloons Tower Defense 6 for $1.
I'll play
Which is what else I've
Blues
been
Tower
playing.
Defense 6 with you then instead. I don't know. It usually goes on sale to $20. I don't know. I think around there. Maybe it is $20. No, it's about 40.
Listen,
Look,
guys, when
it's
we get
worth
the
it.
Patreon money coming in, we'll just make it a business expense. We'll start doing live streams together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing the
You
deep
just
dive
gotta
all together.
like and subscribe and comment that you want the Deep Rock Galactic live streams.
There you go.
And
We
you
can
need to
talk
do
about
that
Plato
on
there.
Deep Rock Galactic philosophy live
TikTok.
streams.
Are we on Twitter? We on the Twitter.
We're on Twitter. We're on TikTok.
Do it on the Twitters, on the Instagrams.
Instagram. We're on YouTube.
Facebook.
You're probably watching this on YouTube.
I expect all of you to go to every single social media we're on.
They're all slightly different.
Yes.
Like the
But they
content we put
all
up there.
achieve the same goal, but they're all different.
Every
There'll
different
be
one of them, I
Easter
assume,
eggs.
is
Look,
a different person's face.
Some of them are really good at
On Twitter,
arguing with
it's
other
just
people.
Micah.
Yeah.
It's just only my reaction to everything, just the whole time.
Now,
Okay.
me,
You.
I have been reading Miss Kobayashi. I've still got the next two to do. I finished the first one. I haven't been doing too much other stuff because work here has been pretty crazy. I've been playing a game on my phone called Cats and Soup, which is a game made by a single artist that's basically just it's like an AFK game that me and my wife have been playing. That's just, you have cats and they have different jobs. Like one's cutting carrots, one's like hitting a beehive to get honey out of it. That type of stuff. They're all just doing their thing and they go off and do like little resty things, come back. You don't control them, but they're giving their stuff to people in the middle that are making it into soups and stir fries and all that type of stuff. And so you're just managing money and like increasing the price of your soups
that
and
looks
like
really cute.
reinvesting back into the different, but it's just like the coolest art style. It's made by like one person and it's got a bunch of other little different things, but we've just been playing it together and I've caught up to her. She's been playing it for like 2 months longer than me.
Yeah.
And I'm caught up because I've worked out the meta. I just locked in on Cats and Soup and I've just been blasting through it and now I'm going to stop playing it for a couple of days so she can get ahead. She got very upset that I surpassed her for like a day. But yeah, so I'm playing that. And Zenless Zone Zero, which is made by the company that makes Genshin, released. And I don't know how I missed it because I'm subscribed to them on like everywhere. But I didn't see a trailer, like an announcement, like a release trailer or anything like that. So I've got it downloaded and I'm really hoping to live stream it on Monday. But we'll see how we go. Yeah. That's what I've been doing.
Good. Have you guys heard of the game Turnip Boy Commits Tax
Yes.
Evasion?
Yes.
It is
I have not.
I believe I've
one of
I
the
need to,
games of all
mark
time.
off every time I see Nick where he doesn't mention tax or tax evasion or being audited or something.
Actually, I
like
was
that.
going to
For
say...
context, I work as a tax agent.
was
So
gonna
if
say,
you're wondering why.
As a business owner, he makes me very uncomfortable.
As a business owner, I give him lots of free advice, like an extra 20%.
Yeah,
whoa,
it is
whoa,
good.
whoa,
I do
hey,
just
hey.
spend the rest of the week stressing about. I'm just like, am I going to get audited? I don't think I've done anything wrong.
I was going to say we should...
So my master plan is not yet complete.
We should
He hasn't
spend-
shut down the business yet.
We should spend a whole episode just doing tax stuff.
Oh,
Being
All right,
like...
guys, I'm going to blur out this entire document. Do my tax return.
hey.
So, guys in chat, how much should I set down for this number?
D1, what's the funny number?
All right, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
1 in 10, $10,000.
Next stream, boys, I got a letter in the mail from the tax office. Let's open it together.
They approved my refund.
Boys, they bought it. They bought it.
Now nobody report me.
Yeah.
None of you are Australian, right? You can't do nothing.
Can't do that. They don't take international tip-offs.
Don't talk to the UN.
Yeah, no.
I see so many clips of this guy. I have no idea who he is, but the manifestation guy, I have no idea. But he talks in a voice like this. And he's got like a
Oh, he does. He's like on every movie that does like a stock thing with he's like bald.
Oh, he's like balding type of thing,
Yeah.
but like he's got a cards that he's like releases called the divorced dads cards.
Okay.
So he pulls it around and is like, this is blood pressure. That's a leather type card. That's this one. But it was making a new one where he's on a laptop. He's like, dear UN, there's lots of dog shit on my front path. You need to do something about this. You guys need to hire a superhero. I've attached my resume. I'm not available on Thursdays, Fridays. I await your speedy return.
Nice.
I'll do it for free. I just need a badge.
Anyway, I think that's everything. Getting into the episode. Episode number 3, The Mage.
きらりきらめく夜の上にきらり君が残したキスきっと裏切りさえ受け入れても今夜は抜けない私は必要ないの
Motley and Almond Brand.
Hugh Mac.
Hugh Mac Wayland.
Hugh Mac
Rumbleflare.
Wayland, that's it. You
Wayland.
guys are walking home together. You met kind of part way at the train station, and you were walking, and you were both frozen. As before you in the alleyway stands on 2 legs a deer. And it's also like mid-stride frozen, looking at you guys.
I've read about these on the net. In the net. I think it's in the net.
Dear God.
It very well might be.
What do we do?
It slowly reaches its like hooves together and pulls off one of its like caps to reveal fingers.
Is it reaching for a gun?
Until it has both hands.
I just watched this episode. Legitimately the last episode we watched.
This has to be a hellspawn of darkness.
You see Motley do like the John McClane, like pull out the gun.
It starts reaching behind itself too. You see its hand behind itself.
Don't have to do this.
Kind of nods at you.
What's your name, stranger? We're well met on this path.
Tumbleweed.
It like flinches a little bit. Like it's like goading you.
Yeah, you see how I do like a little like half step to the side,
Takes a step back.
take a step forward.
And it starts running.
Instant. I'll sprint after it.
We gotta do a speed check here. I'm trying to outrun a monk.
Good luck
You
with
are a deer though.
I have a deer.
You
I'll get
should
some
have
to a
pretty-
boost for that.
We gotta do Dex.
Yes, dexterity. Actually, yeah.
This is an interesting type of
straight
druid.
Dex, or
Whatever types of pluses you have.
I didn't know they did partial transformations. Before.
as in just like the straight
Yeah.
stat.
Yeah, what? Bruh. Oh, God. I have D&D Beyond on here.
Oh no!
Hold on, I got fast engineer.
Right.
Yep, okay.
pop
You got
off
an unnatural 20.
Figure that out.
Unnatural 20. All right. All right. Straight Dex.
Fine, yeah.
Nah.
No?
Nah. 15.
Okay. It's... and it's
It's just the fingers running
the
around.
thing is, like and you hear like the sound of a piano as it's going, and it cuts into a small little alleyway, and you careen around and look down the alleyway. It's gone.
Look up.
You look up, it's not there, and you look down as you see a manhole just go sliding shut.
I'm not strong enough to lift those up.
Why are you so fast?
Your man comes running up.
They got away, I'm sorry. I failed.
Our one job is to defeat darkness. If that wasn't the spawn of hell, I don't know what is.
Yes, I quite agree. I don't want to chase it down. It's kind of dark in those holes.
It went down there.
Yes, I believe this is this world's system of disposing of waste is in these holes.
Oh, well then it's gone then.
Yes, pretty much. It's a waste.
It is a waste. It is in the waste.
Yes, it's in the waste.
You guys have somehow worked out this as a victory of just like, well, it's dead. And off like a neighborhood down, there is an explosion. As a
shoot.
fireball goes off. And we
right.
cut back to
Oh,
Zorax.
metagaming. We don't want to do that.
Come on.
Zedaxon.
Actually, no, we
Zedaxon.
exactly want to do that. That's why we have our stat
Yeah.
screens.
Wait a second.
Zoraxon, you dodge out of the way of
I didn't dodge it.
Which
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
I'm
okay.
scene setting. You
Owie.
Zaxxon, you like jump out of the way into someone's garden as a fireball is like launched down the street and just shoo, disappears down the street.
That was close.
Gore's like, that was the only key point I had.
You! I know you from somewhere.
I know you too.
How do I know you?
You left me.
I died. There's not a whole lot I can do from that. How did you get here? You died too.
I'm magical. You know, like you.
Well, I'm magical too.
I opened a portal.
But I just went and
Dive
died. You didn't have to die?
No,
Cringe.
I'm just gonna fight you.
The greatest slur in our former world.
Roll for initiative.
Roll. Oh, okay.
Oh, dear.
I thought I picked that up at the bookstore, but that's cool. Some kid came in and I said, "Hey, do you want to buy a book?" And he said, "That's cringe."
That's cringe, bro. I'm just here
Yeah.
for
Why are you
Pokemon
in the
cards.
bookstore?
Why are you at a book?
Sounds like a beta mindset.
I got a 19. Beat that.
I'm opening up my D&D Beyond. I'm actually doing the rules this time, guys. You should be proud of me.
Hey.
I got D&D for this actual section. Let's go.
He's
We'll see
learning.
about that.
It's not my campaign though. Micah made it. That's right.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I
have
got
access
to
to
that.
this shit. D&D. Oh, go away. Where's my campaigns?
Oh, nice. I have Mind Sliver twice. That's pretty cool.
What? Did he? Oh, I
Arms
guess-
of Hadar. What is it? Why do I even have this?
Oh, from your sorcerer subclass,
okay.
maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so to quickly describe Gore, Gore is quite a short girl with blonde hair. She's wearing a fuzzy, like cream-colored cardigan and like a grey skirt and a t-shirt that has a graphic on. And the graphic says, "My boot, an arrow pointing down, your head." That's the text. That's all it says.
Nice.
Yep.
A toy.
Micah is broken. D&D's broken.
What?
What's that
How's
got
it
to do
broken?
with me?
What
Micah,
did
it
it
worked.
do?
All right.
Okay.
Hold on.
Alright.
7 initiative. All right, so Nick goes first.
Duh.
So
So,
you're in,
what
like,
do I
one of
know
these-
about this Gore character?
So the memories are coming back now. You remember a giant pit at the end of a huge cave and a mass of bloody flesh at the bottom. And speaking to it, it's speaking out of a twisted, half-open mouth with one giant bloodshot eye. It is the embodiment of Gore. It is a demon.
okay,
And you made a deal with it basically for, I'm going to say, a chicken leg and 10 extra key points.
10 key points. I don't think I have key points.
That's monks have key
What
points.
were your points?
Sorcery
He
points.
stole your
you got-
key points.
you got-
That's
that's how you had 20 sorcery points or whatever it was last time.
Nice.
I already had 20, so it'd be 30. But actually.
You had 40.
You know, we can still make the same deal we did last time. Can I cast curses? Oh no.
You cannot cast curses.
Can I just curse
Curses.
him?
Because it is a demon, you do know that it has advantage against being charmed or anything like that.
Darn it, that's exactly what I was about
I
to
just
do.
read that. I just read that at the bottom of my thing.
Nice.
Why does everything...
Hey, that's
So
pretty
calm
good.
emotions, is that
Micah is calmed emotions, a form of being charmed.
I'd say so.
it says charmed next to it.
Why
Yeah.
does everything that you want to charm in D&D... Why is everything that you want to charm is always immune to a charm?
Well, it's because the dungeon master's like, I hate it when my bard keeps charming everything.
Stop rizzing.
Stop rizzing, man.
Calm down.
No,
I
it's
thought
a
that was the whole
dragon.
point of the podcast.
I have advantage. It's not impervious. Like I just get to roll
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you think your Riz game's that good,
Ooh.
has show called Roll For Rizz. No. All the characters are immune to it. Please.
Okay, so physically is he strong or weak?
She,
Or
um,
she? Okay, I knew that.
Yes, well, she's you can kind of tell from this aura coming off. You're like, okay, so this is kind of because she's in some type of a physical form. She's not in her demon form.
Yeah.
You had heard from because you had made a deal with her. She was one of the things that the goddess Ink had claimed the assets on. So you're thinking her other form must have been destroyed in the process of darkness taking over. This is some other form she's been able to take on. Here's some weaker form. She seems to be in some like berserker type of form. So it's a physical fighter form.
Okay, so no strength checks then.
It's same level as you, so like strength.
I
not
think she'd
insane.
be able to beat a
Yeah, I think
strength check of 14.
You see her like scrawny arms, and she's like, and she grabs the rake from someone's garden and snaps it, and just starts chucking them towards you.
Oh, stop! We can be friends here. I want the power. What do you want from me? Oh, we're in initiative though. Oh,
Yeah.
I was too hasty. I cast Dissident Whispers at the
Nick,
second level.
what does that do?
Beats me.
Do you remember all the way back in Micah's campaign? Where
Remember
when you were
that
fighting Captain
chestnut?
as Jackal, and I did psychic damage to you by whispering in your ear as you were running away, or as you were
Rolling away.
rowing away.
Right. Okay. So it's an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
does it just
mental
hit?
attack.
If it succeeds, you are frightened and you have to run the opposite direction for your turn.
Right. I was right because I was rowing away from you anyway. I was like, this works.
Oh, I failed anyway. I'm pretty
Fail.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So
2 men.
you have to succeed a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
That's a lot of wisdom.
I can
no.
do it.
I'm pretty smart.
5.
5. Okay. You take 3d6 or d6 damage.
Oh,
No, 3d6. I think it's. Is it 3d6 or 4d6?
Oh, so
says
it depends on what level
he's doing it at
casting
second level.
Yeah.
Oh, second level, okay,
13 damage, and you have to move as far away from possible as me in your next turn.
I think that uses your reaction.
Oh, yes, it does use your reaction.
Yeah, so you still have your action next turn, but you're using your reaction right now to run away as far as possible.
Okay. What do you whisper?
You fool, you'll never be as strong as me. Even though I'm mediocre, you have nothing.
As you're like, there comes this like this dark aura from you, like these squiggly like
Not
heat
darkness.
lines. And she's like, and she just like turns and just starts running and like hits into like one of the other retaining walls on the other side, falls back and starts trying to like climb onto it. She gets on top of it, looks down at you. Do you suffer from male pattern baldness? It's said that it will affect 1 in 3 men.
Oh,
I think my hairline's the furthest back, right? Does that mean it's me?
well, that's not me.
I think I have the shortest hair.
follicles.
Strong follicles, lots of hair. Well, the best way to fight back against male pattern baldness is by joining the Heath Studios Patreon at patreon.com/Heath Studios. Guys, how has the Heath Studios Patreon helped you in your hair loss journey?
Look at his follicles, I mean, mate. That's the
Look,
luscious
There's so
locks.
much hair there.
3 years ago,
Nothing.
complete
Nothing.
shiny head.
Photoshop's a
Pull up
bald
the
patch on
images
there.
in the black and white sepia of me 3 years ago.
Bare as a
Back in
baby's bum.
2017, I had no hair. True story, no hair. Look at me now. Full head of hair after I went to the Patreon of Dark Time. Actually, I didn't even get to the Patreon at that point. Back then, it was just C&B Studios.
I just got to the website. I didn't even
I just
join.
watched Hostile Takeover on C&B
Hey.
Studios, and that's I noticed straight away new sudden changes, hair sprouting like small trees, like grass, great grass, thick grass. You
Thick
want
grass.
thick
It's like that
grass.
buffalo grass.
Buffalo grass.
That one's slightly blue. I like that one.
I knew I had to take the next step. I got on the show. Hair,
You infiltrated the show.
hair. So, then found wife. Then paid for the Patreon. Full head of hair. 2 years later, glorious. Luck it.
It's a miracle.
It's braided.
It's
I won't
amazing.
take it out because it's currently like done up.
It's time to reject modern YouTuber advertisements. It's not going to help you. You need to invest in Heath Studios Patreon at patreon.com/Heath Studios. You can support the different shows. and there's access to a Discord where you can chat to other people about your success story of regaining your hair. Thank you.
We'll even create a crypto if it's successful enough. It'll cure other issues.
If you're losing your eyebrows,
You wa-
we'll cure it.
Eyebrows, but if you get the man flu, mate, our crypto, we got you covered.
Yeah, if you're just losing hair in general, getting a haircut will solve it.
Cholesterol, we'll solve it.
Then we
These
do
terms are not legally binding. Side effects include.
HeathStudios.com for any.
These terms are not legally binding, nor do we accept any misuse of our content or content producing platforms. We do not expect to give you a toupee if worse comes to worse.
We'll write it out.
Give it
next
a
time.
shot.
But no, there's a little blurb of text that's read in a deep, quick voice that you can't understand.
I should have just done that. They're not legally binding. No, legal.
Can't sue me.
My lawyer.
Can't sue
Sue
me.
you.
Can't sue me. Can't sue me. Can't sue me.
Can't sue me. Can't sue me.
Batteries not included. T&Cs apply. See site for details.
There's no need for such meanness. I'm just trying to be friends.
Okay, so it's her go. She can't go any higher without getting trying to climb onto the other building.
It wears off after a turn, doesn't it? The running away.
Yeah.
So she's on one of the retaining walls because on these streets they have quite high fence walls and they're often made of cinder blocks. She's on top of one of those. She can't really vault to the top of the building. So this is about as far as she can really go.
Yeah.
Okay, she's up here. So when do the effects wear off?
It's just you run away and then that's
Oh,
it.
okay.
We,
So
we had a long discussion about this ages ago. I'm like, does it keep going or does it run off? Or
Yeah.
'cause it doesn't specify.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to be a melody.
Or does it
I
say?
can't sing.
Yeah, it's a
does it
discordant
say
melody.
duration? Oh, duration.
Duration
How long it
instantaneous.
takes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it technically does just last for one turn.
Yeah, it's
And then she's like,
Must
wait,
immediately
why
use
am I
its-
running?
she pauses mid-run. It's like,
hold
wait
on
a second, I'm here to kill you. And she goes over towards, there's a lamp post, and there's a part of it, because they made of metal, there's a part that's kind of lifted off, a part of metal, and she reaches her arm out and drags it down across it, and you see blood gushing out from this cut, and it runs down.
I'm all for a blood pack, but this seems a bit extreme.
And it transforms into an axe as she vaults off the wall, swinging it above her head to come down on you. All right, we're going to roll an attack. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have 9 HP.
You have 9 HP.
You hit
We
me for
haven't recovered
13
from
damage.
last time.
Yeah.
Didn't we? I thought.
End of last episode, Gore jumped on top of me and did 13
Oh,
damage.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I haven't recovered from last time.
I can't wait to die again. My budget direct insurance, Charlie's got to cover this. Actually, no, go. In my next turn, I've already had my turn.
You think you're going to have another turn?
He's sitting there looking at the damage going, oh.
How can I
no.
fudge this better?
Well, I'm going to say, because she rolled so well, she smashes down and she brings the axe down, and you feel it cut through the hairs on the side of your head as it smashes down into the concrete, and she's going to deal that damage to the the ground as the ground just and the concrete lifts up and you are thrown a couple feet to the side as her goal here is to beat you up as much as she can, so she doesn't want to kill you straight away. So you
This is
skid
about
across the
revenge.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay, and yep, that's her go.
Okay, so she has advantage against being charmed.
Yes, but it's not. It's just I get to roll twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
it's a
I
slimmer
could
chance, but a
still
chance.
do that. Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to take some painkillers for 10 HP.
You slide across the ground. Oh, dry swallowing. Hold on.
yep.
With a bolt.
Nice.
10. Cool.
10
Yep.
HP.
10 HP. And then I'm going to cast another spell. And I'm just going to go fireball at the 3rd level.
I was going to give her bonfire as a cantrip because I loved as a monk just bonfire, 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 bonfire.
Yes.
So I draw like this sigil in the sky and then I kind of pull it back so it kind of magnifies itself. Starts a small stream and then as it goes through each different magnifying ring, it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Damn.
By the time it gets to the last one, it's just almost hit scan for 8d6 fire damage.
Does it hit?
Oh, yeah. How do I?
I think they roll a dex save.
Dex 14.
I think if they succeed, they just halve it.
You know, I'm not messing around anymore.
10. He like is trying to wrench the axe out of the ground. I should have just killed him.
It's like classic anime looks up and there's just the sun coming.
Yeah, so the explosion before was not hers. It was his. You guys saw.
You see the little, like the little sweat. Like,
Yep, okay, so it hits full on.
29 damage.
Oh.
And I use one of my sorcery points. Were the painkillers a bonus action?
You
Or
said
reaction?
bonus action.
Yeah, but how
yeah,
do you
no.
actually use them?
I'll get one bonus action.
Yeah, so is it bonus action to use it?
Yeah,
I
I
think-
would say so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
No,
my turn then.
in D&D, there's no one action healing.
Well, yeah.
items.
Generally, it's a bonus action to use a healing pot, but it's an action to administer healing to someone else.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay, then
Yeah.
we'll just treat it like it's a healing pot. So that's
Yeah.
no big deal.
Okay,
So bonus action would work. Yeah.
I use Metamagic Quicken Spell to use 2 sorcery points to change the cast time of a spell to being a bonus action, and I cast Fireball again.
Wait,
Or
you've
you,
already-
you
I
already
can't do
used
that.
your bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I use my bonus action?
To
To
take
heal.
the 10
I thought we
HP.
decided that it wasn't a bonus
We
action.
just decided that it was a bonus action.
We went
Okay,
the other way.
never
Decide
mind.
against what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I misheard that.
The explosion goes off. The retaining walls are literally torn away and go flying into these different buildings. The lights like going off and people screaming as there is just a huge explosion, and you see her go through like a pile of smoke, go just flying off into the distance and smashes down the ground like on her head.
Oh.
That's what you get. I thought you learned last time.
She like rolls onto one side. This isn't fair! I got the drop and everything. You leave me. You abandoned me. I thought we had something special. And you
I
leave me.
died. What do you expect from
I
me?
died too. I worked it out.
I didn't get a choice. My comrade signed the paperwork for me.
Oh, you're
I
with
didn't have a
someone
choice.
else now, are you?
You've known you've known about Motley from the beginning.
No, not him.
What do you mean not him?
You've
you
sold
mean
your
got us
soul away.
in-
You don't even have your soul in your body right now.
That wasn't on purpose.
That's mine.
Well, you can have it back as soon as I get it. Here,
How long is your contract
here's
for?
their number. Call them. Charlie complain.
A lightning strike comes down.
No, this is legitimate. You need to talk to her. I will die here.
And she like catches the thing. She's like, you signed with Goddess. They'll kill me.
They'll kill me. I didn't get
Then
a
how
choice
about
in the
let's
matter.
just not talk about this.
Well, let's not talk about. Okay, brilliant. Would
Listen.
you like to?
She coughs up a
Are you okay? Here, have some bacon.
Why did you use it at second level?
It was a 3rd level.
Did you see magnifying rings? There was 3 magnifying
There
rings.
Push up your glasses. I'm actually.
Actually. You've really fallen from grace since I left you in that pit in that cave.
I can say the same for you. What are you? You're shorter than you were.
Well, thank you. I'm weaker too. I'm stronger though. I'm much stronger. You can tell for yourself.
Listen, I'm like 8% away from dying right now. I'm just gonna go home. I have an apartment.
You know, look, just before
I got an apartment here.
just before you go, how did you die?
How did I die? Well, that's quite complicated. As she's talking, you see at the far end of the street, someone come running up, holds out a hand, and says, "Banishment!" And she is sent flying. Doom, 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 and she like is like thrown into the street, and she like gets back up as a truck. And she's gone.
Well, that's another isekai.
Hey.
Darn it, I don't even have
As the end of combat, as you can hear her yelling as the car like takes her like just off.
Do you want to fight darkness with us? We need allies.
I assume everyone just died because darkness took over
Yeah.
the world, right?
Right.
You see at the end of the street a very short. He looks like he's maybe 7-year-old boy in one of
It's Mob
those
Psycho.
in one of those like tall fake magician hats with one of those plastic wands and then like a black cape with his hand out.
You get back here! No! After what you did to my... What is she? Was she my friend before?
Is she your friend?
Oh,
Who are you sure? Who are you talking
relationship.
to?
What was my
Relationship was
relationship?
Turns off
specified.
to the camera. Was she my friend?
What is this?
Do you cast fireballs at your friends?
Only when they try and kill me, and on
Okay.
Tuesdays.
There you
It's
go.
Tuesday today, and she tried to kill me. Otherwise, it's lightning bolt. Give up now, fool!
Are you talking to me? Which way are you pointing?
You could hear me? That was my internal monologue. You mean you could...
You're talking out loud.
No, my internal monologue has been out like this entire time. This must be this new world.
Cuts back to Muttley and Humac. No, it's really weird how Zinaxon pretends he's monologuing in his head all the time.
He just doesn't stop talking.
He opens the fridge. Curses, they took my. This goes on this
They
long,
took me. They
this-
took my Gogurt.
This long tirade, this hateful tirade at them both.
They took my yogurt. I bought that especially for me from the house I worked.
Well,
I got it from
I'm
the special
standing
yogurt
there.
man on the way home from my workplace. And
I
they went
have
and
the
ate
0.2% fat yogurt. They know this.
it. Why do you guys say, hey, Zed, are you okay? She's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I was just missing my yogurt is all.
Could you stop talking? Just 5 seconds. What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I'm trying not to die.
I am the mage. Put some respect on my name.
Certainly, Mage, yes. However, may I help you?
What are you doing?
Can I cast calm emotions on him?
What are you going to cast? Who are you asking?
I cast calm emotions at... oh, actually, no. You know what? I'll cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
You have to succeed a wisdom 14 saving throw. Oh, he's a wizard. He has high wisdom.
Oh, probably intelligence, but wisdom still.
15.
I get nothing.
You kind of like zone in a little bit and you hear static. You like zone back out. That won't work on me. I've got my chakra crystals on.
Chakra crystals. I must learn the secret of this power.
You see like a line of like just amethysts and stuff like that you get from like those pop open rock ones. It's like, I'm impervious to your magical abilities.
Really?
Bet.
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I sold my soul to her, but you know, I was by no means friends or anything. It was another lifetime, perhaps.
Another lifetime.
A lifetime ago, but maybe I should say.
Listen, I'm going to be entirely serious here. You listen up. I've got about 10 minutes, he drops the wand, 10 minutes until I've missed my curfew, okay?
Okay.
I want no more of this business. I want you to settle down. Settle down.
Can I, I'm settled.
Yup.
Where are your parents?
Okay.
Is he like a young kid?
Yes, he's like 7 years old.
7 years old. Okay, good. Can I speak to your parents quickly?
You don't know who I am? I'm the mage. I need to be home because Power Rangers is on soon. Okay? No more of this. The police will be here in like 10 minutes because apparently there was a gas explosion. I would suggest you move away. Here's my card.
Thank you.
he,
Here,
does
take
the
my
throw
card.
things. He catches that one. If you need the services of a mage, I will charge you extra because you are possibly a demon.
I'm not a demon. I just sold my soul to one.
No
People
more
do
of this
that,
funny
you know.
business. If I catch you, this is my hood, all right? You get that? These are my streets. I'm the one that does magic here.
Oh, from my culture, we do things entirely differently. My apologies, mages.
Sup, bro?
Okay.
Walks away.
Goodbye, I guess. I don't suppose you have any healing magic. Is he gone now? He's gone. Do I see which house he goes into?
No, he just starts walking down the road. As he walks out of view, the other two walk in.
Oh, hey guys. Did you guys see that totally cool gas explosion over here?
Yes, we heard it. That's why we're here.
I got caught in the blast. I have to take some more
A
painkillers.
quick wisdom. I think this would be a wisdom. To see if I could tell exactly what's happened here. Oh, that's an 18 plus.
Can I roll?
I'll do one
counter
better.
that?
Plus
What happened?
Plus insight. I'm just trying to work out if Motley can instantly be like, "Oh, this is another one of his blood pacts that he's." It's like,
I guess he hasn't fulfilled his quota yet today.
it just Motley just like looks left, looks right, looks at you, in accent.
So which demon was it this time?
This was Gore. You remember her? You know that time when we were chasing darkness and he escaped? Again, I think it was the third time.
I was desperate.
I was desperate. I made another blood pact. What can you do? You can't blame me for that. It's just a blood pact. You know?
Remind me how many demons have your soul on a contract?
You know, I don't really keep track, but I'd say 24, maybe more, but less.
Definitely less.
Definitely less. For your sake, Motley, it's less. You know, but that's fine. You know, she got hit by one of those speed demons that hit us when we first came into this world. So she's gone. She didn't have any painkillers.
I've been researching those speed demons.
Oh, yep.
They're actually called vehicles.
Vehicles.
Yes.
Oh.
They're like familiars for the local residents.
Ah,
But most of them use.
can we get it? You're a mage. You can get a familiar.
I can. I could see
Could
if I
you
could.
imagine the damage that would do to darkness?
If we lined it with light, you can cast light on objects. You can...
Actually, they emit their own light out of their eyes.
we need one of these.
We need one.
We need a
We'll have to
familiar.
look at. You know what? Vehicles. There were some customers in the bookstore earlier today. They were talking about buying a vehicle from a store down the road, second hand or something, whatever that means.
Oh, they're also known sometimes as car.
A car. Were they called trucks as well? I think
don't
it might be a
I've heard
bigger
of-
version. I think they might do more damage.
Well, probably a different species, but
Different species. Might be a bit harder to train.
a higher level spell, then maybe.
It would be worth looking into for sure. For sure. For sure.
oh, we should get out of here.
Oh, we should leave, definitely.
You guys
I'm a
run
bit hurt.
home. You guys run home. Jackson, you fall into bed. It's like, I just need a long rest.
Just a long nap would be nice.
Long nap.
I've also still got like rib damage.
It's healing up a bit. It's been a week. Yeah. It's not healing in the right way, but it's healing. They're rejoining.
It's healed enough. You can climb into the apartment if you don't have the key. So.
We're both just relying on Hugh back. But like,
You man, can you lift this?
Shumac, here are the rollerblades again. Here, I'll get in the car.
All right.
You guys are awoken from your slumber as one of the windows bangs open a little bit. The room
What's that? Darkness!
The room is completely black.
darkness!
But you can see from the light of the window.
Wait, was that a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can see from the light of the window Poirus sitting in like a chair in the far corner of the room.
Oh, it's just porous.
Purple Poirus.
Papyrus.
I'm gonna
Papyrus?
start fumbling around for
No,
the light.
I think
like,
it was,
where is this thing?
Poipus. He has a Poipus in being here. But I can't see him. It's dark right now. I have dark vision though.
You take your sleeping cap thing off. I can't see him. There he is.
Okay. Porpoise, what are you doing here?
He looks at each of you and looks to Zaraxon. Where's the girl?
Which girl?
Gore.
Oh, you know, she got hit by a truck. I think it was a truck. Was that what the truck's called? She tried to kill me.
What did she say to you?
You can't.
Hold on. I feel like we need to get a lawyer here before we talk to this. It's in the contract. Can we get a lawyer?
No, we do get legal representation. We won't say anything until we get a lawyer.
I found it! I cast banish darkness! Ah!
You switch it on, and Porus is gone.
Curses.
Oh, try that again.
Yeah, turn it off. I cast summon darkness.
No, he's not back.
Oh, no, get it away. Get it. Okay.
We're safe now. Now, I got to remember what she said. She said something about my soul belongs to her. Can't believe you're serving another goddess. They're gonna totally kill me. Goodbye. Yes, that was exactly how the conversation went.
Good thing no one's around to hear it now.
Well, you assume if he didn't know this information already, there is a limit to what Porus can actually.
I was more just
He's
making
not
a joke of if
omnipotent.
he's just like
right.
ducked below the window.
his head just pops back up and it's like, poor boys.
It's like, thank you.
Am I in trouble now?
You guys think it's like legal representation. And your hand drifts to the card from the mage. Put it back in. We cut forwards.
Oh, I'm late for work. Oh.
Oh, I put the card for the mage in the bag of holding.
It's gone forever.
We cut forward to a later point of the next day. Who is available? Who's still at work? Who's off?
I think I'm the one who works most, so I'm probably not
Okay.
available.
I'm working 3 days, so it'd be me, I guess.
Okay, we find Zraxon and Humac as you guys have arrived at a used car dealership.
Nice. So this is where you get the familiars.
Yes.
It seems so
I should
affordable.
actually be here.
We cut to Motley at work, just like as it's like completely dead. Cool.
Every surface is like mirror polished.
They'll be right.
Actually-
you can play the car salesman.
Wait, how much money do we have? Because we've been
Well, you guys
is our
have been-
rent expired yet?
No, you're still in your first month, which is paid for. It's $600, so 6,000 yen a month. You guys, I believe we ran the numbers.
I think
Wait,
I was
no, that would be-
I earn like
80,000.
8,000 a week.
yeah, so
No,
we looked at
you
numbers.
were 50,000?
Hold on,
I think
Well, I was working
$60
like
is
full-time,
6,000 yen.
essentially. I think
Yeah.
I need a 4x conversion.
this is
Look, we're just
entertaining.
doing
Isn't it?
a 1 to 100 rate, I think.
Yeah,
flat.
but
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
600 bucks is not 6,000 yen. 60 bucks is 6,000 yen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Kyo.
Because you're either adding or subtracting 2 zeros.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I believe Caleb, you're earning 800. Micah, you're earning 500, and Nick, you're earning 160 a week.
That's fine.
You only work.
I'm pulling my weight, guys.
But your job is to be there so you can actually research things. But
Yeah,
half
yeah, that's
your job
right.
there.
Yeah.
I've read mad good books. That's how I know cringe.
So you guys are earning. You guys have been here like a week and a half or so. So you've had your first paycheck.
Nice.
We'll say
Can we buy a car on that much money?
no, but as you were
rent a car.
directed by the used car salesman, you were directed to a line of mopeds.
You know, these.
The Honda Cubs are very cheap.
You know, when,
These little puppies are quite exquisite for someone of your age range and financial demographic. Now, if you look here, we've got all sorts of assortments of colors. We come from green to red to blue. We paint them ourselves, actually. Got a guy, Jimmy. Jimmy does the job. He's pretty good at the job, you know. He fixes them up. He does good.
See a pot of paint with a paintbrush in it.
Jimmy on the side.
Normally, they don't come standard to these colors, but, you know, as used cars, you know, they're valuable members of your family.
And so, we intend to train one of your familiars, just to,
Sure, buddy.
to help us fight one of our old enemies. Do you have any information or? I blink. Some light damage. Do you know which ones hurt more?
Oh, well, you know... Jimmy's got these ones, these 3 hooked up with LEDs. They're very bright, very, you know, they'll keep everything illuminated.
Also,
I
while
do
we're-
like the sound of that.
While we're quickly out and about in the day, it's been a week or so. Let's get a description of what you guys are actually wearing now, and also what the the shop attendant car
Looks
salesman
like.
looks like.
Okay.
What are the clothes in Japan any different from that in Australia?
Yes.
I think it's usually like a slightly baggier, longer
baggier.
t-shirt
think-
design. It really depends. Like you can get any. Like they're quite a fashion hub, but like it's really like you can get anything.
I went to the mall one day and there were a bunch of
all
youths going around buying a whole bunch of Western clothes, and I saw them and they just looked super trendy, right? So I just bought everything they bought. So I got some of that fake gold bling with like bling there with the gold chain around, the fake plastic diamonds, the super baggy pants
The,
that
the
drag
over-shoulder,
under your
like, butt
heels.
bags.
It makes the
and
fight scene a
the-
lot funnier in hindsight.
the over-shoulder
cap.
bag, the backwards cap, the fanny pack too, you know, no holds barred.
The fact that you're also like 35.
35. I look like I'm having a midlife crisis.
What's up, you fellow kids? Holding a skateboard.
This is my extra mobility.
Extra mobility. And then clipped to like the strap over my shoulder, I have one of those hats that adjust the band and then the brim, but there's no like top bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those. And I had that clipped on.
Okay. Well,
I tried to get Waylon to follow
please do.
suit.
I don't know. I can't think of anything at the moment.
We're both dripped out like idiots.
We're both tripped out. There we go.
For the
He's dressed the same way.
I think for the ease of this show, we'll just say this is an alternate universe Japan with slightly different customs,
Youth culture.
and youth culture and clothes and other things.
Youth culture are just thugs from Australia. You're dressed like what do we have them? What are they?
Eshays. They were just a bunch of
Dressed like
Eshays.
Eshays
They were
in
Australian
Australia.
Eshays, and they wanted some Japanese clothing, but they only wanted Australian style, so it was just Australian style Japanese clothing. That was made in China and is just exported to both Japan and Australia. Just got the same thing, but for more money.
You're wearing Billabong t-shirts.
Yeah.
What if Waylon's just always in his McDonald's uniform?
I was
Sorry,
thinking that.
Mick Ronaldo's.
Ronaldo. Yeah, I reckon you're into McRonaldo's, but you've got like a hoodie over it or something
Yes,
like that.
yeah, something like that.
Ronaldo, so he's got like the soccer on the back, the soccer
It's got
ball.
like a soccer.
the team, like the team number of each store has like a number.
That's the
of
like
the-
business thing. Is everyone in the McRonaldo's has different like soccer jerseys for numbers?
yeah, the number of
And
where
you
the-
play like weekly. You have a team game of soccer against another
Yes,
McRonaldo's,
it's another McRonaldo's.
Nice.
or against the Hungry Jacks. But
I'm
it's
learning
like
culture.
Some other.
Yeah.
I'll say the Motley's kind of just walked into a random store and he's come out wearing basically a red sleeveless vest and like blue shorts, and he's found a nice like cute little straw hat that he's like got on for like sun protection. But
So I'm just the best.
it's like the sleeveless. He bought like a regular like button-up shirt. He's just ripped off the sleeves.
He's got the shorts with like the bits hanging off them as well. Like
Also, they're quite. They got like the fluffy rim. Like
he's
on
like
the-
folds it back
like
over.
folds back over, and you see like it's a nice fluffy, it's comfortable.
Showing
on
a
the
lot of
inside.
thigh.
Yeah, a lot of thigh exposed.
Well, I guess this is this whole thing of just like I need the air, I need the circulation.
Yeah. So red vest, blue shorts, nice hat.
Nice.
I think the car salesman's just a pretty standard businessman get
Like
a
a
suit.
brown tweed suit, like a light cream brown one.
yeah, something like that.
I'll
I'll say
shirt,
for
bling.
for thematics, he's got like a nice fun tie that's like red, green, blue. You're like, oh, that's pretty fun.
Colors, nice colors.
It's like just like that angle stripe going down.
And I'll say these because they're used. Most of the mopeds here are around that 2,500 yen.
Oh,
So
seriously?
$250. Some of the bad ones
I can afford
$300.
that.
What do you feed
Actually,
these
you
things?
can't afford that. You just take all of Motley's money because he doesn't hold.
Yeah.
Motley like comes home. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. Just puts it down.
None of it. We all just put it into like a drawer. And then
No,
just
you
close
open
it.
up your backpack. That's where all the money is.
Yeah. Now, so what do we feed these familiars?
Feed. Oh,
Yes.
you know, you put in I forgot what voice I used for him already.
Kind of fast speaking, I think.
Like he comes up, he'll show like takes off like the side cap. I don't actually know how mopeds if it's the same.
I think it's
car
like a motorbike on top.
It's at the front.
at the front.
Yep.
Well, you unscrew this. You go to your
The front, like the hub bit.
Yeah, okay.
you unscrew this and you fill this up with petrol.
And he also points to a second
Petrol.
one. This is the. It's
Or
like,
gas for the Americans.
you also point to a second one. Like, that's the backup, like secondary storage. That one.
Wow, it
like,
has 2
10
stomachs.
kilometers.
Does it automatically throw up its food and re-swallow it?
Actually, I don't know, does it?
Yeah,
you
the
mind-
Honda Cubs do. They have a backup. Most of the bikes do. I know the Honda Cubs. They have a like a emergency switched over to just to get to the pump again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, nice.
I guess you could call it regurgitation, but it's
Marvin.
a bit uncouth for my
And
terms.
what sort of attacks do they make against your foes?
Well, it can go up to about 100 kilometers an hour.
He's like processing. He's like, oh, I think I get it now. I think I get it. Yeah, you know, these bad boys can get up to about 100 kilometers an hour.
Is that a lot?
Yes. It's
we
like
use miles, wouldn't we, in our old world?
This bad boy's as fast as speeding bullet.
You would have used
No.
horses per minute.
What's a bullet?
Have we seen Motley use his gun? No, I don't think
No.
so.
Oh no, you did the one time.
But I don't think he called it bullets.
No. Jimmy, can you explain the
You come coming up. Here.
Jimmy? Can you explain the attacks that the Cub moped can use?
He kind of looks at him. Well, think of it like this, fellas. Fellas, gentlemen. Fellas. Think of it like a speeding horse. Okay? This bad boy right here. Think of it like 3 horses in one. That's how many. That's its horse power.
Power.
The power of 3 horses combined makes this bad boy.
So how do I make it go? What commands?
sir?
do you
Just
know?
hop right on here and
Oh,
sit
yeah.
right on
Oh,
there.
I ride it, do I?
Yes. It's you ride it.
Think of it as a horse.
Oh, a horse, of course.
But
But it eats gasoline.
I assume it as
Everything
keys.
eats something.
Yes, of course. I've just not heard of this gasoline.
And he starts it up for you, and you hear the engine go like.
Yes. You
Whoa!
have to show
It's
him like 3
angry.
or 4 times the kick.
Yeah, you've gotta-
like. So you really got to abuse it. You go.
You
This feels wrong.
No, it's perfectly.
You're training it. You gotta beat it into submission.
Ah, of course.
You go.
Yeah, if it doesn't start
Give
up
it some
in the morning,
inspiration, Waylon.
yeah, if it doesn't start up, if it doesn't start up in the morning, you give it a few kicks. That usually gets going.
Think of it like a horse.
Okay, so I gotta have a hay. I
animals
need
were
a
harmed in this
barn.
scenario.
I don't have a
That's all
barn.
including the gasoline. You just need to consider
Do I have to keep it in my apartment?
You keep
If
it
you really like it.
wherever you want.
Okay, in the apartment. Got it. Okay, I think we can do that. We can take care of a beast. We can take care of an animal. It's been a while. I don't really like familiars, but I'm sure we can manage one.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
Now, these bad boys are, they're quite. He does a look up and down. They're quite valuable. They'll go for.
Are we getting swindled again?
It's me, of course. They'll go for about 1,000 a piece. But I think I can cut a deal for you guys.
it's
I
$100.
cost.
No, 1,000, as in $1,000.
Oh, so 10,000 yen.
Oh
That's
god.
100,000 yen.
100,000? What's 10,000 then?
10,000 is 10,000 $10? Yeah, because you take
That's what
away
you were
2
just saying.
zeros.
1,000 is
Because
$1.
basically 100 yen is about $1.
They're quite economical, really.
Yeah, we could probably cut this down to maybe. Are we going to continue using yen, or are we just going to say Australian dollars?
How would you like to deal with this financially?
How would you like to deal
Well,
with
yeah,
We can do this. We can do it in yen.
We take what's the
AUD?
Australian? Is it AUS?
AUD.
AUD. We take AUD. We take yen.
Well, we just have a bunch of yen here.
Okay, so it's about 100,000 yen, but I think I can cut you a deal.
You don't
Yeah,
need to
what type
charisma
of deal?
Jimmy. Jimmy's just kind of like playing like he's.
Jimmy's dressed in a suit too, but he has like little cars all over his suit. It's like a patterned suit with just cars on
Yeah,
it.
he's covered
Alright.
in like oil. Like he's
All right,
obviously.
roll for charisma for how much you work.
Go on, Rizzo. Go on.
Rhythm.
Go on.
Yeah. What's my plus to risk?
Roll and then Rizz.
21.
All right. Give me your Rizz. Give me your roll for charisma.
Finally, this is their
100.
first time not
You know,
getting cheated
I've-
out money.
I've never spent 100,000 yen on a horse before. I think that's a little much, I think What's it? Would I know a fair price?
You
Well, you've
saw
been
the
reading a
signs
lot.
when you came in.
Yeah,
$250.
You're like, wait.
So,
I'm just going to
Wait.
assume for like the whole first season, anytime I have to sell them something, they look like the most amateur, hasn't seen a price. in
well,
the
they're
day of their
foreigners,
life.
so you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't know what yen
Well,
is.
Yeah.
look, I think 20,000 yen seems fair to me.
I could maybe go.
It was a pretty good success.
Yeah. Because how much are they worth? They're worth actually 250.
Yeah, 250, 200.
So that's 25,000 yen.
Maybe I don't. How does 30,000 sound? Wait,
A
no,
bit steep. How much money do I have?
Well, you have
Hang on.
500, 160, 800 combined.
Yeah, I think so.
For 1 week of
And I'll make some minuses to that.
because of
We're haggling now.
We're
so-
haggling.
we're haggling. You got this. Easy haggle.
I'll say you have about $1,000 because you bought clothes and all that. So
That's
you have,
10,000 yen.
yeah.
No, that's
100,000.
100,000.
100,000. Oh, okay.
So
You
it'd
got
be,
100.
all of
So
your, it would be
bad.
all your money if you went to his asking price.
Yeah,
So you've cut down a lot.
Look, that's a bit out of our budget. I only have 20,000 yen. Do you do purchasing plans? Buy now, pay later. It would just help our cash flow a bit.
25,000. 20. That's as low as I
Look,
can
look.
go. I'll be
Do you
losing
have,
money. I'll be
uh,
losing money if I sell it. For
He'll have to let me go.
Is it like a do you have a credit period where we have to pay in 30 days or something, or we have some time
a
to
few
get the
plans.
money?
There'll be interest on that, but
What's your interest rate?
I don't know. Good. 10%.
How did 1% sound?
5%.
You know what? I think I'll just pay cash.
Okay. So 25,000 for. this-
Look, 25,200. Hold on, no. 22,500.
Increase it by 200 yen. How much?
22,500. You know, split it in the middle.
24. 24.
24. Okay. I can do 24. Here's a $1,000 tip for you boys. You do, just for being so helpful.
So it's 25,000.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yippee, I gotta keep my job for another day.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure doing business
Oh,
with you.
wait. Before we do this, can I like look over the horse to see if there's anything wrong with it?
No, this one's fine. It's a
fine,
so it's a
okay.
Honda Super Cub.
It's a
You
horse.
have your choice of red, blue, or green.
You get there's the posty one, which is the cream, and then like the red detailing. It's what our post office guys ride.
So,
I love them. I really want
who
one.
does
Yeah.
who does the most like hand-to-hand combat?
Technically,
Like up
us.
front.
Yeah.
So, who
I guess
would be like driving in to initiate?
I don't need
Shield in front.
Shield in front. Yeah. So,
I mean,
Michael, what's
I
your
guess.
color? Blue.
Green.
Green. Okay.
You're blue.
We'll take the green one.
Okay, it's like the
It's army.
It's what
Yeah.
the chimneys look like. You know the Suzuki chimneys, that dark kind of green.
Totally.
But with-
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
And then with the white.
Yeah.
The majority of the body is like cream, and then like the engine bay, the engine and all that type of stuff is that dark green. So
Okay,
they-
boy, you're with me now.
They wheel it out for you, and Jimmy gives you some paperwork on like for a motorbike. The licensing is quite different, so you get like your license and all that, and then there's like a very simple kind of driving exam of it.
Look, we don't sign anything, but our friend, he needs to sign this. So can we come back with the
No,
paperwork?
you don't need to sign anything. You need to go to this to get your
Oh,
license.
I need a
Yes.
license. So I don't need to sign anything to buy it off you
No. Oh, for the bike.
for the bike. The horse.
No, we just take cash. It's fine.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
It's a used car. It's fine.
You also need to go to the
Use-
same place and talk to them about changing the registration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do we need proof that we haven't just stolen this horse off of you? Or?
Let me give you my carriage.
Thank you. I'm collecting so many. I put all of the cards I get into the bag of holding.
Yeah, he writes up on a few different documents, and you like very squeamishly like
No. Blood.
you blood sign a few of them, and he gives them back to you, and so you
Jimmy, I don't think this is viable anymore.
the two of you like park the bike and head down the street to their equivalent of what our
No. We're
roadside-
Service
rolling
center or
it down
something?
the street. And we're like, here, boy, come on. That's a good horsey now.
What are you gonna
We're
name
your
it?
new
What are you gonna name it?
masters. Pardon?
What are you gonna name it?
I
Horse.
guess it's
Oh,
Humax,
yes,
so-
Humax. Because it's Humax color.
Good
Oh.
steed needs a good name.
Good Steed is a good name. Oh no.
Well, We'll get
Rumble
back to-
Flare
we'll get back
Jr.
to it.
We'll go back to that.
Can you
We'll-
imagine
next
sitting
episode.
outside looking at the bike, trying to work out a name while you go into the service, the roadside place
Yeah.
to like deal with a bunch of paperwork stuff?
Hello. I just.
I'm not role playing this with you. We come out with a license for you that you give to you.
my
Wonderful.
blood on there too.
Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I don't
Does
know.
it
You just
sit
show
multiple
this to.
people or just one seat?
You could squeeze 2 people on
Yeah,
that
there
bad
you
boy.
go.
You could
All right,
squeeze
boy, let's
the
get
two of
going.
you
I guess
or
I'll
one
give it a
Mike.
ride.
You're going to do
Kick
animal
it.
handling first.
There.
you kick it and it's like,
Come on, you mangy mare.
It's like shaking. You're like, man, it's angry.
Why is it growling at me? It's a horse. Why didn't horses growl here?
Okay. 18.
Ooh. You get on and you like rub your hand over the engine.
Sweet baby. There. That's better.
Yeah, you do that first like jump forwards a few times. You start to kind of work. Like,
Whoa, bad
work it
boy.
out.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you take off. You merge onto onto the street, and yeah,
Looks right. Just swings on. Just starts.
and you leave Zoraxon behind.
No,
No,
I've got to
it
walk
fits
now.
both of them.
He didn't put him on though. He didn't rely on animal handling.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, I guess
And
I'm
you
walking.
stop.
I just start walking home.
Okay, cool.
Does he run out of fuel? Like the seedy car salesman, would they have put the bare minimum petrol in there?
You rolled well for charisma, so I think they filled you up with a full tank.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. We cut.
21 for charisma. They got to get something.
Yeah,
With
we cut forwards to you guys in
A
the
fair
apartment
price.
with the bike now on one of like the bunk beds. Whoa,
There.
Put it on Motley's. You like tuck it in.
The smell of petrol is slowly just filling the apartment. It's a bit smelly, isn't it? I think we really need to hire a barn or something.
Yes.
It's a bit gross, isn't it?
A bit gross.
How long have we been going with the episode?
We started at 10:30, I think.
Okay,
So I
about
think
an hour?
we've been going for about an hour.
okay. We'll have a few more things for the next one, so we'll wrap this one up in just a minute.
Yep.
Motley, you get home from work. You're like, I'm gonna say you're just like covered in sugar because it was your job to like bring the sugar bag in and refill all the different like sugar containers in the shop, and it like split in the process.
Ooh.
And so half your day was just then like cleaning
With
up the
his
sugar.
big hands, he was trying to like fiddle with it. Oh.
Wait, at an internet cafe they have sugar?
Yeah, like you know, at like restaurants where there's the
Oh,
sugar and the salt.
okay. No, okay.
Yeah. I think for at the restaurant, basically you wear like chinos, a white shirt that like tucks in, and a like one of those leather aprons. That's kind of your uniform.
Like the idea, he's still just got like the vest and shorts, but he's just the apron over the top. And they're like it's not code, but he's a really good worker.
The owner is never happy with it.
We've tried to explain it to him multiple times. He hasn't quite got the. No, it's a bit too tight with the. They don't have it in my size.
It get too hot. It's like, there's your side. No.
You need some
My arms are out.
baggy clothes like me.
Every time they give him like the nice shirt, he just rips off the sleeves, and they're like, "No, it's too much money. It's too
Alright.
much."
So you arrive home to find your bed filled up with the new steed.
All right, I'm off.
Motley, check this out.
It's a vehicle.
He just stands for a minute.
We got it for a bargain too.
Yeah.
A quarter of the price he was asking. Less than.
I'm just gonna take a bath, guys.
Do you want to see it go?
Just sadly, doom, closes the tiny door.
There's only a shower in there, so you go out the front door and
pretty
down
sure-
the road. It's got like one of those little like things that doesn't
Most-
fit you.
Okay.
So you go down and like down the street there's a bathhouse
Yeah. Okay.
that you quite frequent, and within like the next hour these two also show up, and we find all three of you sitting like fingers together in the bar in like
Do
this
we bring
giant
the
bath.
horse?
You bring the horse.
In there. They're like, you need a wash now, boy. We just got you.
They got,
you looking spiffy.
You know what? You know what? Hot Fuzz, how there's the guy at the front of the police station who just never looks up. It's just the guy at the bathhouse, just.
Yep, because there's a whole like locker area at the front where you put your clothes and all that type of stuff. So there's a guy like sitting there, is just with a newspaper. He's like, yeah.
Oh, actually, do
You
we
just put,
treat
like- you put
the
the yen,
locker
like, in front of
room as like where you leave your horse at the front of a bar? Or do we actually take it in
Well,
with
no,
us?
you've got the ropes on the front. And you're like, whoa, there. It's time
Well,
off.
if it was that, we'd leave it outside of the building.
Yeah, okay, so no, let's bring it in. It's having a bath.
So it's having a bath.
Do
well,
we do animal handling to not ruin the engine?
No, it's fine. It's on its wheels.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
just like you've got leaned up against the wall. Its wheels are in the water,
Okay.
and like Motley's there, like washing his
Well,
side.
this is a gorgeous beast you've acquired.
It's a metal horse. I've never seen one before.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I didn't realize they came in such small sizes.
Well, this is the only one we could afford, I guess.
Yes, they didn't really seem too keen on payment plans, so just got this one.
Oh, all right.
Everything in your house, the refrigerator, all this new stuff you've got is all on really high interest payment loans because you go in with the cash to buy it. And you're like, I want down a loan, please.
I just like to look at the money. Every time I try and like get the interest rate lower, but it's always from 50% to like 20%. So I think I'm getting a good deal, but I'm just not.
Okay, you guys are all in the bath together. What are you going to talk about? 3 boys in the bathtub.
You know, I was thinking this Mage guy I met, he gave me his card. I think if we wanted
Who
more
was this
allies.
mage guy?
Oh, so you remember when I fought Gore? He came along and finished the job, as it were, for me.
Oh, was Gore dead?
I think she got hit by one of the metal beasts, and after what I
There's
did to
not much
her,
coming.
she'd be pretty.
He puts
pretty
a hand
dead.
to his ribs.
Oh,
You press there and it goes in way too deep as the ribs move.
Oh.
So I think if we can bring him or convince him to help us in our quest to defeat darkness, I think that would be to our advantage.
this must be a very old and wise wizard to have such power.
Wise, yes. Old, not so much. I think younger than who's the youngest of us?
I think it's
You.
you.
Me. Younger than me, I think at least.
Oh, like 30?
You know, he had a big pointy hat on, and it was dark, but he was short, so maybe late teens,
Possibly an elf.
possibly a dwarf.
I think he was a gnome.
A gnome. Yes, a gnome. A wise old gnome. A very high-pitched voice, though. Look, I have his card. Bag, how do I contact the mage?
The card comes flying out and lands in your hand.
Before it gets into the water.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you might want not to pull out paper in here. It's a bit wet.
I'll just put it back.
Bit
So
wet.
it's like the one the guy from Goddess Inc. gave us. I think we have to do something with the
We're
numbers.
getting way too many cards here. I'm losing track.
Yeah, just put them in here.
He pulls out like a pack of like.
You guys are naked. Where are you pulling this out from?
We're naked, but all our clothes are just next to us. We don't use the locker room. Why would we lock up our stuff? You know, we just put it next to us.
You guys are just constantly
forgot
reaching
we
over
were-
the bathtub, grabbing different stuff to show the other guy. Look at this.
Check out this book I was
goes
reading.
to the locker, comes back and like hands you a pack of trading cards.
Oh, look at this. Goku. Can we contact him somehow? He looks pretty strong.
No, well, they've got numbers on them, but they're pretty small.
Oh, we'll have to try using them too. And I put them all in the bag. Anyway, I think that should be our next strategy.
Well, how well do you think we've assimilated? That was what we
that
were
was
up
a
to.
goal too.
Yes. And then we defeat darkness.
I don't mean to brag, but the clothes I was wearing earlier, they were pretty hip with the times, as the
Not
youth
gonna lie,
say.
guys, I don't think I've been fitting in quite well. Everyone keeps giving me funny looks.
Oh, it's okay, Motley. You fit in just fine with us.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks, guys.
You know, the people of our last world also looked at you strangely, so I wouldn't look too much into it.
Okay.
I'm essentially a part of like an army, a guild. We're all wearing the same thing, and community. Am I right? You know.
Every week you have battles with other guild members. That's just a game of soccer.
It's finding KFC across the road.
What would be the fantasy equivalent of a manager?
A
Guild manager?
Marshall.
Guildsman.
Master?
Guildsman.
Would just be a lord.
Yeah, Lord.
Okay.
Lord? Yeah.
Or a serf. Just below that.
Well, the lady of my business always has this evil death glare look when she looks at me.
You know what, Motley?
I've been having a couple of nightmares about it.
Motley, tomorrow when you go to work, Waylon and I will come and teach her a few things. Don't
Guys,
don't worry, Motley.
I can't
We're
put
here
you
for
through
you.
that.
Anything you need. No, we need to take this
I'm
deed out
telling
anyway.
you, she's in her own league.
We fought darkness many times.
I'd rather fight darkness if I'm honest.
Oh, she would be a brilliant ally then.
Oh, no.
What does
there's
she
no way.
like? What do we need to do to win her to our side?
There's no way. She's never. Oh,
So if we can't even defeat darkness and they have a foe of this caliber in this world, what are we to do?
there's no. She's completely out of all our leagues, I'd say. She's in a different realm. I've once stared into the eyes of cosmic beings beyond comprehension, and even they seem like. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, we'll get Waylon to cook out something extra and special tonight for dinner. Look, Waylon, we really need to sort this lady out for her. Motley.
Whispers.
Internal monologue. I can't believe Motley was feeling this and I didn't even notice.
Anyway,
I'm such a bad friend.
I think we should start individually finding new people to recruit to the cause.
You don't want to be friends with us anymore.
No, for our cause of fighting darkness, we should amass
Allies.
in
Well, you know what?
like we did last time.
I'll go to the, what is it called? Grocer.
The grocer.
And I will...
The farmer's market was better.
Farmer's
it was much
market,
fresher.
yes. I will buy stuff to make meals. And I'll make your lord lady, or lordess, some of my famous stir fry. And we can get some friends.
Your stir fry is
If that
pretty
doesn't win
famous.
her over, I don't know what will.
People love food.
Food. Everyone loves food.
I think I've been eating too much food, guys, honestly. I haven't been hungry in 20 years, and now, well, it's all a bit much. I'm still bleeding from the vehicle.
We pull back as Motley throws up into the bath, and you guys are jumping out, but mostly trying to pull the bike out. So it doesn't get involved.
No! Save the steed!
I don't think it was designed for such conditions.
The nameless steer as we pull out of the bathtub.